Hello, it's Michelle R. Price here with some Oracle card readings and a few other things. I'm a medium as well, so if you do want to hear from loved ones, please let me know who you would like to hear from. I'm wearing a cardigan tonight because it is a little cold here. It's been raining all day. So wearing a cardi tonight, sporting the old grey cardigan. Nice to see everyone popping online. We've got 40 watching at the moment. Also some people watching on my page at the moment as well, Michelle R. Price, the Lightworker, which you can see from my logo. So if you haven't liked my page already, it is a good idea to go across and like that. I do various things, static card draws. We have joint live readings on there. So all sorts of fabulous things, if that sounds like your cup of tea. It is getting nippy, Ray. Yes, I agree. Deborah Wood, hello from the UK. Beautiful. Debbie, Wood, I will pop you down because I haven't seen your name before. I like to read for new people every so often. Debbie Wood, I'm going to draw a card or two for you. So popping Debbie Wood down. Now, it is good if you get on as early as possible. Pauline, good morning. And then I can potentially write your name down. Tammy Helen Scott, just popping you into the mediumship category. Tammy Helen Scott, wanting to talk to mum. Now, I have asked your loved ones to come through, you guys. So the people that I'm drawn to, that's the reason why often your past over loved ones will choose me. And here we are. 2020 mum passed away. Sorry for your loss, Tammy. So I popped you into mediumship. I've got some people watching on my page in here as well. Megan Shortest, hello, lovely. Hayley Smith, Demi Smith. Fertility and pregnancy. Demi, I've got you on my list, hon. I can feel that. Demi Smith is watching on my page, Michelle R. Price, Lightworker, after something around fertility and pregnancy. Let's see what comes up for Demi. Now, I'm going to get into some readings. I've only got a couple of people written down, but I want to just get into some readings. 12 months in deep depression. Joanne Neal, I can feel that. Let me pop you on my list. Let's see what's going on there and if we can help out at all. Debbie, hello, I've got you down. Thank you. Perfect. Joanne Wilkins, I'll pop you into the mediumship section here. Message from Nan or Dad. We will see who comes through. And I keep all my mediumship together, so I will delay the mediumship until I get there, and I'll pop everyone in there together. Pauline in Belfast. Wow, that's awesome. Love that. First timer, Cherie, welcome. We're very, very pleased to have you here. I will do my best to get to as many people as possible. I'm just scrolling down to the bottom, 71 people watching at the moment. Just scrolling down to the bottom now, I'm not ignoring anybody, but if you do have anything in particular you would like me to know, if I haven't read out your name or mentioned you, when I read out names, it doesn't mean I'm automatically writing you on my list either. Some people get a bit confused with that. So I will mention names just so that you know that I've seen you and give you an acknowledgement because I think that's polite. But I have just scrolled all the way down to the bottom. And yes, if you would like me to see or connect with you, Rena, hello, lovely. Rena's done level 1 Reiki with me and is planning to do level 2 next month, which is going to be really fun. Fabulous lady. Scott is watching, wonderful. So I'm going to jump in and do some readings. And just, feel free to copy and paste your comment if I haven't mentioned you already. More than happy to have a look at that for you. Whoops. Some people posting in caps lock to get my attention. Very clever. It has worked in the past. It may or may not work tonight. Let's see. All right, so going to come to Debbie Wood first, who was after a card or two. So Debbie, I'm just going to come to you. I'm just going to feel into your energy and see what I need to know there. And these are the crystal deck. From the crystal deck. So Crystal Box Collection by Rochelle Sharman, which is a really beautiful deck. So I'm going to close my eyes for a second, just connect to Debbie Wood, who was after a card, and then I'm going to have a look at a couple of other people, and then I'm going to come back to the comments. So if I haven't seen you already, get ready to copy and paste when I open my eyes, and I will have a look at all the comments. So just going to come into Debbie Wood's energy at the moment, just using the crystal deck. Debbie, I do feel like I would like to relax your jaw a little bit. I do feel a bit of tension through jaw, all through here. I feel like, you know, maybe less clenching, just checking that you're not clenching, stuff like that. I'm a little achy in your back too, and I feel like I want to do this, so just watch posture. Hopefully that's not me. But yeah, just feeling a little bit achy in back and also through jaw. Past into now is that one. It's just popped out, Stibnite. So a bit of conflict past into now. I will have a look and see what comes up around that. It does feel just around like toxic energy. So just past into now. So dealing with that. Hopefully that has cleared. But certainly past into now we have that toxic energy conflict. I'll see if there's anything more specific around that. Debbie, what I want to say is actually cut your losses, and this is with the conflict. Now, that's interesting because that one's just popped out as well. So a lot of the darker, you know, crystals, like obsidian, the shadow, that's a protective stone. And that's also dealing with the side of ourselves that we don't overly want to show to the world, the shadow. So just watch that. So a little bit of processing that's in the present around the parts of yourself that you don't want to show to the world. Putting that out there and going, here it is. Yeah, warts and all. Yeah. So a little bit of coming to terms with those things, past into now, watching that toxic energy, cutting your losses. You know, that can be walking away from a particular person. So just watching that past into now, and also present shadow self-work. Looking forward, what are we expecting for Debbie? Well, there we go. Good confirmation. Kyanite blue, throat space, that is letting go. Excellent confirmation of this. It's cut your losses and walk away. Moving forward, it's the teacher card, the Shadowkite. That's taking in all of the body, all of the chakras. It was upside down, so there's a little bit of trust with that. But going through these experiences, what you're learning from these is turning you into this. So it means you can teach others, help others, you know, through difficult times because you've been through it yourself. Debbie, hopefully that makes sense for you. Demi Smith, I'm just coming to you for fertility and pregnancy. Now, Demi, I will use my fairies. Hello, Lisa. Career, money. Oh, book, website. Wow, you got a bit going on, huh? Bit going on. Love. Fairies. Now, just going to use the fairies here for Demi Smith. She's after something around fertility and pregnancy. Now, guys, if you are watching, I do have my romance cards with me. So if you would like anything around, you know, romance, love life, you know, that sort of thing, please let me know. I'm looking at the comments at the moment, and I only have a couple of names written down, so you've got plenty of time. 77 watching at the moment. Thank you, everyone who is watching. Mum, if she's around, Hayley Smith, you're on my list. Hayley Smith is after a connection with Mum. So just popping you on my mediumship section here. But yes, I have my relationship cards. I also have my children's cards. If you do have kiddies watching or anything like that. Kaz, hi love. If you do have kiddies watching, I do have the kids cards. So let me know. Otherwise, relationships, health, you know, all those sorts of things I love to do. Romance, yay, Samantha Love. Wow, with a name like that, Samantha, no wonder. No wonder. Samantha Love, romance card. Wowee, great name. That is my husband's sort of family name on one side of the family, so that's very interesting, that Love surname, seeing that pop up, so nice. Michael O'Sullivan, hello. So I'm just reading out some names, just having a look at who I'm drawn to. Marie Taylor was after a have a love card. Everyone's saying love cards. Oh, everyone wants romance readings now. I love that. As soon as I make a particular suggestion, everyone's on board. Here we are, we all want romance. Romance, love, guidance, Ashling. I'm just popping on my list. Romance, love, guidance, romance. Let's put romance down. That will cover all of that, won't it? All right. Demi Smith, just coming to you for fertility and pregnancy. Tennille O'Brien's asking around health. Tennille, you're on my list. Tennille is watching on the Michelle R. Price Lightworker. If you haven't liked my page, it's well worth it. We do lots of fabulous things on there. I run events, I teach, I mentor, all that sort of stuff. Tennille's after health. So Tennille, you're on my list, who's watching on my page. Michelle R. Price Lightworker. So if you haven't liked my page already, it is a good idea to do that. And if you'd like to connect, you can private message me at that page. I do stay online after the show and answer any questions that you may or may not have for me as well. So just going to come to Demi and do some fertility. Now, if I haven't mentioned your name or anything else, just copy and paste and reshare your post, because I will close my eyes in 1 second. Demi Smith, fertility and pregnancy. Let me just come into your energy, Demi, and just see what I need to know here. Demi, just checking in with your digestive system, hum. Just coming right into solar plexus. And I just feel like that could be spinning a little bit better. It feels a bit heavy for me, a little bit stagnant. How do you feel through there? Just see how you feel just under that sort of squishy bit in your rib cage, under rib cage, through solar plexus. It feels a little heavy for me. It doesn't feel like it's turning as well as it could. So if you can get into your system fluids, you know, to help that sort of shift, a little bit of warmth, you know, your hands, a light wheat pack, not too hot, but just into that solar plexus area, I feel like that wouldn't be a bad thing, hum. It doesn't feel like it's burning or turning as well as it could. Excuse me, we don't want it burning, turning, spinning. The chakra and also the digestive system internally. Feels like that could be moving a little bit better for me. Just seeing if there's anything additional further down. Just through the emotional centers, maybe we need a good cry, something like that. Just clearing out the emotional centers. I feel a little bit further spread out from that solar plexus out to sort of ribs, which is also emotion. Heart, not so worried about, but it's all through the center of your body. That could be causing a little blockage. So just be aware of that. That is certainly something to consider when we are trying to fall pregnant. So all through the emotional centers, all through the center of your body at the moment. Just going to select some cards and see if we are on track. So I'm just asking around what you're asking about, which is fertility and pregnancy. And in a second, I will open my eyes again and look at a few more comments. So get your little copy and paste buttons ready, guys. Okay. Well, love life is here. Hooray. Well, this is good. Very positive. Love life is passed into now. So that can be working on, you know, improving our love life, passed into now. I've been doing some work there. Ask for what you want is in the present. That's manifesting. So if it's a little bubba, ask for what you want. Put it out there to the universe, guides. I would like help with this. Angels, you know, past over loved ones, whoever you would like to address, ask the question. Be specific. You know, you've got to put it out there and you've got to be very, very clear and allow it to come back. Thank you in advance and let it go. Then we have moving forward to wishes granted. So we've got a little boy, a little girl, and a little boy and a little girl here too. So it could be an indication of a boy and a girl, one of each. Sometimes the cards will show me that. They'll reflect, you know, gender and stuff like that. We've got boy, girl, we've got mixed, and there's two in that first one, so boy and girl. So it could be a bit of both, Demi, but I don't feel any issues with that. My pen has just run out. I don't feel any particular issues. Just watch our solar plexus. We want to get the energy flowing nicely through. That's super important with what you're talking about. Bottom of the deck is that one, debt paid off. So potentially a bit of a windfall, making a bit of money off an investment. There's something coming your way to help us out financially. So nothing to worry about financially either. What a relief, yeah? Joanne Neal, depression. Let me see. Joanne, I'm going to come to these. These are my Whispers of Healing cards. How beautiful are they? All beautiful watercolors. And oh my gosh, so beautiful. Joanne Neal has been going through some depression for a while. Joanne, I'm just going to come to you now. If you see me reading for you, please give me some feedback. I'd love to hear about, you know, what you thought, what you felt. Let me just have a look at Rochelle Lee over here. See if she has anything to say about my children. Rochelle Lee, I'm just popping you on my list. Rochelle's after a mediumship connection as well. Sister, comment on children. Let me just see what we want to talk about there. So I've just added Rochelle to my list, Rochelle Lee. Now, as I said, if you have anything, any feedback or anything like that, I'd love to hear from you guys. If I'm on track, wonderful. Chrissy in Sicily, Chrissy Sicily. What a fabulous name. So good to see you. Laura Lou is after something around health. I will put you down on my list. Alison Howard is watching. Laura Lou, Blondie, health. Let's have a look. I'll see what's going on, if anything, around Laura Lou. Everyone else, welcome. Hello, it's so nice to see you. It's nice to see everyone connecting. Troy MC, or is it Troy Mac? Guidance with love, and in particular, my current relationship. Troy Mac, I've just popped you on my list, mate. Troy MC or Troy Mac. Current relationship. Let's have a look there. Now, if I mention your name, please stay online. And as I said, I do like to get feedback to know that I'm on track. Now, if you haven't liked my page already, it is a good idea to jump on there and like it. And then you can message me if you would like to make a booking. There's a book now function on my page. So very, very easy to do that, to make a booking, connect one-on-one. I do readings and healings. I do a reading healing combo, which is very popular. I do mediumship, connecting to loved ones, which I'll be doing a little bit of tonight. But when you're one-on-one, you have a bit more time to relax into that. I'm a pranic energy healer, Reiki master. So I teach Reiki on the sunny coast if you're up this way, and also mentorship. So developing, discovering gifts that you may have. So very, very exciting. Lots of things on my page to check out. But if you'd like to message me after the show, I will be on here answering your questions. Joanne Neal, I'm just going to come to you. Let me just jump into your energy. Guys, if you do have comments or queries or questions, copy and paste and share them when I have my eyes open again. I'm just going to connect into Joanne Neal, who's been suffering from depression for a little while. Joanne, just as I come into your energy, I feel a little prickly. The first thing I want to say to you is I want to pop you in a little bath, a warm bath with salt and lavender, because your energy is quite prickly. That's quite residual. I also want to say with you, you're quite empathic. Yeah. So I do feel like picking up energies from other people. You need to be really careful with that. It is hard if you let it build up. Goosebumps. I got confirmation. Thank you. When you let it build up, it's then hard to separate what's other people's and what's yours. So I feel like we've had quite a buildup of that residual energy. I'd like you to jump in a warm bath, salt and lavender, cleanse as much as you can, use a face washer, really get in there, wash your hair, the whole thing. Salt is a transmuter of energy. Violet's very healing, the lavender. And then a fresh towel, clean towel, dry off. Do this as often as you can. And I feel like I really want to get rid of that residual energy from you. Change your bedding as well. You can throw out a pillow, all that sort of stuff. I really want to cleanse the energy around you. It's lower vibrational than it should be. And I do feel prickly, quite prickly energy. So whatever we can do to cleanse that, smudging, all those things are great. But certainly salt and lavender is the first point of call, because even just feeling into your energy is quite prickly. Yeah. We also want to raise vibrations. So bark flower remedy, rescue remedy, all that sort of stuff's really good. And I just want to have a look here at these cards. Here's the whispers of healing that I'm using for you. Ruminate is that one. That's vibration. You can see she's playing the flute there. So it's vibration. So we need to raise that. The flute is incredibly wonderful instrument at clearing out all of your chakras, because it actually tunes up, depending on the notes, it can tune up the entire body. It's incredible. I play the flute. So ruminate is all about your vibration. You can see the beautiful sound and the different things come out of the shell there. These cards are amazing. Lots of imagination there too. Now, barriers passed into now means essentially, boundaries. It's about it can be blockages as well, but barriers is like protecting your energy, and that's the signature of an empath. So very clear. The dragon is good luck though. So it does feel like you've got some natural protection, which is wonderful, but you do need to start bubbling, cutting cords, whatever that process is for you. Barriers, they can also represent blockages as well. In the present, we're talking about control. So what we want to do with that is actually let go. You can see she's going with the flock, they're migrating, and that is just instinctive. So we need to let go of control a little bit, the need to control. Yeah. So have a think about that in your life if that applies. One is new beginnings. One there, breaking that down, is new beginnings. So moving forward, we are doing things differently. Now you've got 2 3s, or you've actually got a 4 here, which is receiving. That's the dragon. And then you've got a 3 here, which is strength. So all of our life experiences have brought us to this point to teach us something. This is sensitivity though. This is an indication that you need to rest moving forward, get more rest, lie in bed, avoid harsh environments, harsh people, toxic, all of that sort of stuff. You need to do some healing and repair your body. So definitely the lavender and salt in the bath, that's very good confirmation for me. We need to raise those vibrations with Joanne to move through this. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Now, thank you, Joanne. I will just come to my romance cards. Here we are, romance cards. So we've got Samantha Love, Ash Lang, both after romance, and then Tennille O'Brien, who's after a health reading. Then after that, I'm going to be doing Bree. Yeah, of course. I'll put you down. I just spotted Bree's name. Bree's watching on my page. Bree, popping you on my list. Let's see what comes up for Bree. Samantha Love, romance. So Ash Lung, romance. Tennille O'Brien's after health. And I've got 4 mediumship inquiries. And I've got 3 more reading people put down. Melanie, of course you can. Yes, Melanie Hall. I'm sorry that we missed you last night, Melanie. I did try to get to you. I was doing a joint live reading on my page last night, and I did have Melanie and her sister, twin sister's name down. But we didn't manage to get to you guys. So Melanie, absolutely, you're on my list, love. Samantha, love, romance. Let's just come here. We've got 67 watching, so pleased, so wonderful. Love, love, love. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Love live, health please, love live. All these names, fabulous. Love that. Yeah, some people saying I love your name, love your name. Really great. Thank you, Kelly, for the beautiful stars. Really appreciate it. Love life, Tina Steele. Lots of love life questions. As soon as I put anything about love life, everyone wants love life, and I love that. Tina Steele, beautiful. I have put you down, Tina Steele, love life. So if I have mentioned your name, as I said, just stick around and give me some feedback if you can. That will be wonderful, just to let me know that I am on track. Otherwise, how do I improve? How can we look at these on private appointments? Jacqueline, there is a link in this post. I'm just going to copy and paste it in here if it'll work for me. Jacqueline, I'm just putting that link in there now. That is a link to my page, and you can hit that and then click book now, and that will take you to my booking system and show you my availability. So I'm just adding that into our comments. I've just replied to Jacqueline. So Jacqueline, feel free to follow that link, and that will take you to my page, and you'll be able to click book now. No problem at all. Yeah, reading healing combos, very popular, very popular. Kelly, hello, hello. Help for finding a job. Wow. Kelly, that's tricky. I will have a look at that for you, my friend. Bottrell. So we're after health and I need a job. All right. So we'll see which one comes up. Out of those two. May not have time to do both. We'll see how we go. Samantha, love, just coming to you for romance, hon. Just going to jump in there. Kimberly, happy to look at mediumship, but please be specific and let me know what you're after, because in this forum it's quite quick. And so if you can just tell me who you're after, I will certainly try to come to that person for you. Love live, love live. Am I on your list? You are now. Love live, and I've just put general down, love live, unless there was anything specific. All right, Samantha, love, just coming to you for romance. Let's see what's going on. Samantha and her love life at the moment. What's going on there? Samantha, love, what is going on? Just going to draw some cards for Samantha and see what I need to know here. Samantha, one thing I wanted you to do is write down what you want. Similar to what I said earlier, just write down exactly what you want and try to manifest that. Now, great love is worth taking the steps. Make the effort. That's past into now. That means going out looking, finding. That's past into now. Who is it? Who's my person? As I said, I feel like writing some stuff down. What is it that I want in a person? If I've got a person at the moment, you know, maybe doing some work on self, leading by example. But if we're trying to bring someone in, it's worth making the effort. So this is maybe taking the first move or making the first move. Express your love. For me, that speaks of making the first move. That can be going up and asking someone for their phone number, asking them out on a date, you know, however it works these days. I haven't dated in a few years, over 10 years. But however you do it, that can be you making the first move. So for you, it's actually about, you know, a lot of yang energy, a lot of doing. This one's upside down, and that's showing me that we have chemistry with somebody moving forward. So that's into the future. We have chemistry and we have passion. Hooray. Look at that. Chemistry and passion moving forward. This is the overall clarifier, passion, chemistry with someone moving forward. Let me get some insight. I just want to see if I can give me some insight into that for Samantha Love, into this person. Samantha, one thing I want to say is don't count your chickens until they've hatched. So I want to get my hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up. So if that's happened in the past, we don't want to do that now moving forward. So don't want to get your hopes up. Don't count your chickens until they've hatched. So wait for this person to arrive. Trust your intuition when they pop in. Often there's that inner knowing or that recognition that this is something different. It's not coming up with soulmate or twin flame or anything like that for me, but definitely the chemistry and the passion. It could be, you know, another step in the right direction for you in terms of this relationship that's coming, that is moving forward. Samantha, thank you. Ash Lang was after a romance reading as well. So Ash, I'm just going to come to you. Just lost a few of my cards. Thank you, everyone. Hi, Janine. Hello, darling. It's so nice to see you. Korea, beautiful. Janine, I'm going to pop you on my list. So Janine's after life purpose. Now, I love doing life purpose readings. I do a lot of spirit guide connections, angels, all that sort of stuff. So if you're after life purpose or anything like that, please let me know. I love doing those sorts of connections. Lisa, hello. How's little Gary? Is anyone, any word from little Gary yet? You're after relationship. Laura Lou, you are on my list. Yes, absolutely. I'm doing mediumship, Laura Lou, and you're right after the mediumship. I'm just going to have a look at Ash Lang, who's romance, looking at romance. Daniel O'Brien wanted something around health. Then I've got 4 mediumship inquiries, and then Laura Lou, you are straight after that. You are on my list, my love. Beautiful. All right, so I've got 4 mediumship inquiries already. I probably won't take any new mediumship inquiries tonight, but as always, the earlier the better. When you get on earlier, then I can definitely connect to you. Carol, if you want to give me specifics when you're after mediumship, that would be awesome, because we only have an hour together. So Carol's watching Spiritual Events Directory. If you want to give me specifics, I'm happy to always have a look at mediumship. But in this forum, it is very quick. One-on-one, you don't have to do that. Absolutely not. Ash Lang, just coming to romance for Ash. So just going to shut my eyes for a moment. If you do have a comment or query or concern, please feel free to copy and paste. Ash Lang, just going to come to you for romance and see what I need to know here. Ash, I do feel like I've got a bit of a wall up, a little bit of a defense mechanism or something like that. So just watch that. It feels like a little bit of a heart wall, sort of covering that solar plexus area as well. So just watch it. I feel a little bit defensive, a little bit closed off. Yeah. So just watch that, because we need to be completely receptive when these romances and relationships and things are sort of making themselves known to us. Just feeling a little bit of that defense up with you, not fully trusting. Now, there is something stuck in throat, and I feel like, you know, a bit emotional, or, you know, I haven't said everything, got closure, because I've got quite a sore throat around here with you. Could be physical as well, but quite often things present as emotion and throat. Now, this is interesting, a bit of fun here. So this is similar to the last lady that is making the first move. So it can be walking up, asking someone to dance in the olden days, but it is making the first move. So make the effort. You know, if you like someone, go up and tell them, you're really beautiful. I love your eyes. It's like some of the Nescafe ads. I think they do that when they walk up to the lady making the coffees and stuff. So make the first move is what I want to say. If you feel attracted to someone, go up and tell them, you know, I feel attracted to you. Honeymoon is in the present. So that's nice and light. It can be just taking a little trip away, meeting someone on a trip if you're not already in a relationship, or it can be that beautiful relaxed early stages of a relationship where you're going on holidays and stuff like that. It is in the present. So if you're not in a relationship already, that's going to be, you know, just having a little getaway, a little relax, and then potentially meeting someone while I'm doing that. Moving forward, it's just a bit of fun. There's nothing too serious here. So just have fun, let your hair down, and just see what develops, you know, see what happens. So it's about, you know, having fun, play, laughter, a little laughter for yourself. And then, you know, when we're in that happy state, that person often just shows up. So it's really just lightening your energy. Making the effort is letting those walls down, doing the work that you need to do first for this relationship to come in for you, okay? Hopefully all of that makes sense for you. Tennille O'Brien's after a health reading, so thank you, Ash. I hope that makes sense. So Tennille O'Brien, I'm just going to come to Whispers of Healing for Tennille after a health reading. Alicia, hello, my friend. Alicia's watching on my page, Michelle R. Price, a light worker. Now, if you do have any particular things you would like, let me know what you're after. And I can have a look at that for you. I'm looking at the comments at the moment. We've got 56 watching tonight. Thank you so much on this Monday evening. So nice to see everyone on here. Jackie, no, you are not on my list yet. Jason Hillard is on here, is he? Yes, wonderful. Thank you, Jason. Such a fabulous person. Marie, no, you are not on my list at this stage, I don't believe. So I've got Tennille O'Brien. I'm just doing health for Tennille. Then I've got Tanya Helen, Joanne Wilkins, Hayley Smith, Rochelle Lee with Mediumship, Laura Lou Blondie, Troy MC, Bree Kavanagh, Melanie Hall, Tina Steele, Kelly Bottrell, Love Live, and Janine at the moment. They're all the people that I have on my list. I do have more room, so I will write more names down, and you can certainly pop your comments and queries and concerns in the little comment section. If I haven't come to you already, then I may come to you very soon, because I just wait for Spirit to drag me in one direction or another. I completely trust. Everything is intuition with me, being a healer. All right, Tennille O'Brien, just coming to you for health. Let me just connect your energy and see what I need to know, Tennille. So I want to get more citrus into your body, which is unusual. I don't always say that, but citrus, I feel like citric acid. Now, not necessarily the actual orange, but like vitamin C powder is really good. That can be great for, funnily enough, urinary tract infections, keeping them away, keeping them at bay. So the vitamin C powder in particular is what I want for you. I feel like I want to strengthen your teeth and bones as well. So anything around, the calciums, that sort of thing. Iron and calcium really good in, green leafy vegetables, the dark greens, so spinach, silver beet, all that sort of stuff. I'm just watching your bones in your body, so teeth and hair and nails. Just watching all of that at the moment too. I do want to slow down in your energy as well. It just feels like I'm on the go. It's like I'm catching a ride here, this there, I'm going here, there, and everywhere. I feel like I'm on the move a lot with you, and I want to slow down. Sometimes I can get into overwhelm or overdrive. So just watch that, because that can kick your adrenals into gear, and also fight or flight. So watch the nervous system as well. Let me just draw some cards and get some clarity around this for you. I almost feel like it's like, hold up, like it's like life's going too fast, time's moving too quickly, or something like that. So what I want to say with you is breath work. Take some deep breaths. That does slow down time, absolutely. So nice breath work for you will be wonderful. Yeah, this is really, really good. Very good confirmation. Now, progress is past tense now. It means we're starting to do the work. We're starting to get the message. There, little fairy, progress, making progress. We're learning, okay? So that's positive. Mental repetition in the present. That is where we have things going around and around like a broken record in our head, and we can't slow it down. That can affect your sleep. So you do need to be aware of that. Minimum 8 hours, please. Very, very important. The less sleep you get, you do tend to wake up a bit anxious, and I do find that myself. So we need to get at least 8 hours or more. Mental repetition, just slowing that brain down. It also needs to be nice and deep. So turning your phones onto airplane mode, good idea. 2 and 8, 10, that's new beginnings. So doing things differently, moving forward, getting the message. We have another 10, 3 and 7 is 10. So that's new beginnings, moving forward. Can be standing strong, being independent as well. Kindness is doing nice things for others without expectation of a return. The reason we do that is because nice things then come back to us in return. So another 3, we've got 3, 2, 1, 3. Great strength, and that's sensitivity. The other lady had that before when I did these cards or used these cards. So that's sensitivity to harsh chemicals, toxic environments, people, all of those things. It's locking yourself away and doing the healing at the moment. We need to get well. Tennille, hopefully all of that made sense for you. Tammy, Helen, I'm coming to you now for mediumship. Now I'm just looking for my butterflies. Where are my butterflies? Here they are. So these are my cards that I often use for mediumship, for life changes. Not sure why, it just seems to be the butterflies. I guess the butterflies are a common sign from spirit. These are Doreen Virtue, as most of my decks are. So yes, just going to jump into some mediumship. So I've got 4 mediumship inquiries. Then I've got some more cards here as well. So mediumship, Tammy Helen, Joanne Wilkins, Hayley Smith, and Rochelle Lee. So we're doing mediumship for all of you guys, and then I've got some more general card readings after that. So nice to see everyone who's on here on this Monday evening. Oh gosh, Hazel, wow. Grandma was with me on Friday when my car, wow, hang on. Hazel Pedley, I'm just going to put you down. I've got 5 mediumship inquiries, so that will slow me down a little bit, but I just really feel like that's very interesting. Grandma. Car fire. Wow, that's full on. All right, so Tammy, Joanne, Hayley, Rochelle, and Hazel. So just going to do some mediumship inquiries. Gosh, it's heating up in here. I threw this jumper on, and then I'm like, oh my God, I regret that. I regret that. So good. Hi, Wendy. Yes, I can see you, hon. Absolutely. Tammy Helen Scott, Mum passed away in 2020. So sorry for your loss. Now let's have a chat over here. So Tammy, just going to come over here to my right. Tammy, the first reference I have for you, Goosebumps, is like, they're like peonies or like those little flowers, quite colourful, showing that it's like a gift, trying to give, these flowers to you, flowers, trying to give, yeah. Quite cool around my knees, Goosebumps, knees and sort of lower legs. Now, that will indicate either something going on with my knees, knee replacements, issues with my knees, not as mobile, not great circulation. It can mean all of the above. When I'm in one-on-one, for an hour, we can go more into that. But just want to say, really cold around the legs, particularly around the knees, sort of above knees, on knees, below knees, very, very cold. There's also reference to having to take the dog for a walk, take the dog out for a wee, something like that. Something like that. So usually they'll bring up conversations, common things, you know, that are happening around the house. It could be because it's raining, you know, to take the dog out for a wee because it's raining or something like that. But it's something around those lines as well. Just going to see if there's anything specifically for you while I draw these cards. Whoops. Other than conversations. Yeah. I do want to say to you, it's a real mum thing, hey? Look after yourself. I feel like look after yourself. Yeah, really important. Take care of you without sort of taking care of everyone else first. You need to top up your cup. Yeah, so look after yourself first. Really important. If our parents don't learn anything or do learn something, then that's one of the ones that they definitely learn. Gracefully aging is staying healthy and well into old age. So really being aware of that, looking after yourself now so that you can age gracefully, really important. Memories passed into now, so that's sentimental. That can be when we do one-on-one, going into, you know, early childhood, you know, remembering, you know, the good times. Sentimental, another one. So that ties in very, very well with memories. So very much in alignment there. Lots of feeling, lots of emotion here for you. Healthcare change and aging gracefully are there as well. So really looking after yourself, because, you know, once we're over here in spirit, we can't do that anymore. We don't have that opportunity. So mum is saying, you know, that's very good confirmation for me. That's exactly what she was saying. She's like, take care of you, and then take care of others. So topping up your cup first, Tammy Helen, topping up your cup first. Joanne Wilkins, Nan or Dad, was looking for a comment there. So just going to connect in there and Joanne and just see what I need to know from Nan or Dad. I'll see which one comes through. That will indicate left or right for Nan or Dad for me. Just asking my guide to head over there and sort everyone out because there's more people here than I normally do. So I'm just going to ask my guide to head over there and sort out whether this is Nan or Dad and then bring through some messages for me. I just want to say, first of all, there's some reference to a vehicle here. Now, this is kind of feeling a bit more dad-like because often dads will reference our cars, and that's kind of a sign for me of who we're talking to. There is reference to a vehicle. Now, I feel like maybe around your tires, get your tires checked. If you haven't already, goosebumps. I'm getting definite indications on my right. This is definitely dad, male. Get your tires checked if you haven't already. It does feel like a slip hazard, something like that. So make sure that you do that. Check your tires, yeah. Brake pads too. I don't know. Do we need a car service? Maybe we need a car service. He's talking about brake pads as well. Dads are often concerned about our vehicles, but I do want to mention the tires. Check that. And also the brake pads, making sure that they're not, you know, don't need replacing. And it's driving at night. Maybe it's eyesight, something about that. Driving at night, something about that. So just watch that. I know one of the other ladies asked about a car fire. I don't know whether that's got anything to do with that. I don't imagine it would. This does feel like for you, and it is definitely dad. And just watch at night. Watch at night. Joanne, sorry. Let me just see. I'm going to draw some cards here and get some more confirmation around this. These are the Life Changes deck. There's a reference here to butterfly kisses too. Now this could be, quite often would be something that I would do to you as a child or to a grandchild. But butterfly kisses, where you use your eyelashes on someone's cheek, there's butterfly kisses. So a reference to that as well. Hopefully that resonates and makes sense for you. Okay, so I've got 3 cards from my Life Changes deck. This is the butterflies. So what have we got? A support. Wow, very similar. Support passed into now. That's an indication of needing a hand. So it can be through the grieving process, if that's what it is, or just needing support through a difficult situation, passed into now. Gracefully aging in the presence is similar to the last lady. So we are trying to look after ourselves better, making sure that we are well and healthy into our old age. And forgiveness. Moving forward. So that's a little bit of letting go. Forgiveness for me is acceptance, letting go. We can't change everything in our life. In actual fact, I always suggest that we just try to offer some leadership. Yeah, so forgiveness is acceptance and letting go, moving forward. There could also be a move on the cards because we've got the moving card there. So that can be someone moving in, someone moving out of the family home, or a move for you guys. So that is for Joanne Wilkins, Nan, and that was dad that came through for Joanne. Now, mum. Just coming to Hayley Smith with her dear mother. All right. Now, I am sort of rushing through because we do only have an hour together of your time. One-on-one, I definitely... oh, gosh, Melanie, I'm definitely coming to you, sweetheart. Definitely coming to you. Melanie, you are on my list, my love, and I'm not sure why it's not showing that you're shared because that is not very fair at all. Hayley Smith, just coming to you for mum. So I'm just coming... Oh, here we are. Issues with teeth and joints. Oh, that's why I was coming to your jaw. Okay, great. Iron infusion, vitamin C to help absorption, probably why you picked up on that. Beautiful. Good one. Yeah, Tennille, that's great because the iron and calcium is what's in the green leafy vegetables. So it's got iron in there as well. Okay, so green leafies, if you increase that, that's actually going to help with the iron in your body as well, putting it into your body. So Tennille, that's wonderful confirmation. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hayley Smith, after mum, a connection to mum. So let me just have a look at that. And I've got a couple more mediumship inquiries. I just want to get through those and then we're back into the regular cards. Hayley Smith, mum, what do I need to know over here? Hayley, what I want to say to you is goosebumps, is take, when I say goosebumps, it's confirmation, I'm here. What I want to say to you, hon, is take some time out for yourself. It's the same sort of thing as before. It's like I see you almost on this freeway and it's just, you know, flying here, flying there. It's very, very busy. It's almost like on a freeway. And I just feel slow down, take time for yourself, similar to before. Yeah. And what I want to say as well, it's like, I don't know how this relates, but see how this fits with you. It's like I'm looking in a compact mirror, you know, checking my face, you know, presentation is important, something about that. So whether it's like I'm checking my lippies on properly or something, I feel like I've got a little compact mirror is what's coming up, but I feel like I'm checking my face in that. I also feel like with you, checking your numbers, making sure you got it right, you know, checking your numbers. So whether it's calculations, adding up, doing budgets, spreadsheets, you know, something like that, it's like checking my numbers and making sure I've got it done right or added up right or something like that. So just have a feel into that and see how that fits. But checking numbers, making sure I've added up right. It shows they're always around when I see those sorts of things. Yeah. And I want to say with you, take one step at a time. So it's not rushing. It's not, you know, climbing the stairs 3 at a time. It's one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Just keeping it really simple. Yeah, just moving in a forward direction. That's important. So it's in the present, sort of looking ahead, but not living in the future and not living in the past. But it's moving in a forward direction. As long as you're doing that, that's all good. We don't have to put any more pressure on ourselves other than that. Beautiful kid. She's taking me back into childhood with you. I do almost feel like quite a dancer's physique, the way that you look as a child, quite lean. And yeah, it's quite interesting. Just brought me back into childhood there. Healthcare change is here. Funny timing. As I was looking at you as a little person, healthcare change. So that's usually around diet, you know, making some different decisions around what I'm putting in my body, the exercise, that sort of thing. Sobriety is giving something up. So that's giving up drugs, alcohol, drinking, whatever it is, caffeine, all of those things fit into that category, sobriety. So it's giving something up, past into now. Volunteering is giving of your time and not expecting anything in return. So it's, if you get nervous, focus on service. When you get nervous about focusing on your life purpose, sometimes it's recommended that you just go out and volunteer. Help your neighbor out, take their bin out, mow their lawn, something like that. It does feel very, very rewarding and can also get us back into the workforce, into a good job and stuff like that if we've been out of the workforce too. Now, gracefully aging, that's, I think, the 3rd time in a row that one's come out. So looking after yourself. That's what all the parents are saying tonight and the grandparents, looking after yourself so that you can age well and live to a ripe old age. Hayley, hopefully that all made sense for you. Rochelle Lee was after a comment from her sister on her children. Bree, I have not read for you yet, but I have you on my list, lovely. So very, very soon. Rochelle Lee, Hazel Pedley are my last 2 mediumship inquiries tonight. Then I'm coming to some more general card readings. So if you need something particular, pop your name down, and if I am drawn to you, I will definitely come to you. Tammy Helen Scott, that is no problem, lovely. Hopefully that all made sense. If anyone has any feedback, I love feedback. If I'm on track, if you relate to what I'm talking about, fantastic. 54 watching tonight. So good to see you all. It's lovely to be here. Leanne has just logged on. Leanne just did Reiki with me on the weekend. Did such a good job. So lovely to see Leanne's name popping up here. If you're on the Sunny Coast, I do teach Reiki locally. I also do readings and healings from my beautiful home here, online as well, on Zoom, and I record all your readings and send them to you. So if you'd like to connect with me one-on-one, I do a beautiful reading healing combo, or you can just book a reading. You don't have to do both. Rochelle Lee, sister, comment on children. Let me come across to your sister here. Then I'm doing some more general cards, and I'll have a look at your comments in a little sec. Rochelle Lee, sister, comment on children. The first thing I want to say, there's reference to like around the pool, splashing in the pool, being around the pool, something about the pool, reference to that. Now, one of the things that's coming up for me, Rochelle, is, and it may be an incident that you guys had when you were younger or something, but when I was little, I actually slipped off a block, just see if this resonates because it's a memory of mine. I was standing on a starting block and I slipped and I fell and I really hurt myself. I really kind of landed legs on the side. It wasn't great, but I really hurt myself. And I was only small, I was only a kid, and I had to go to the GP, and it's very scary. There's something coming up around that, whether there was like a slip and a fall around the pool, something like that, but she's referencing my memory, so see if that fits for you. Now, Rochelle, I just want to come to the kids, and what I want to say, I feel like one of them's a little daydreamer. So one of them is what I would say off with the fairies, very similar to how I was when I grew up. I have a very good imagination. I did as a kid. And sometimes I would just be drifting off and I'd be like, people would be calling my name and I wouldn't hear them. I'd just be like, you know, oh yeah, off my own little thoughts. And then, yeah, I'd sort of snap back into reality. So she's sort of indicating one of the children of yours is a little bit like that. So a bit of a daydreamer, doesn't hear, you know, name called immediately and stuff like that. So very similar to me, and I turned out fine, so nothing to worry about there. I do also feel like this child is quite thoughtful because I feel like I'm really focused on particular tasks. I'm sort of looking down very intently, very good focus on particular tasks. I see curly hair as well, so curly hair, not straight. I just want to say patience. I don't know if there's some impatience around this particular child, but I just want to say patience, you know, wait. It's all good. I feel like I'll catch up. And I was a slow learner too, so I really relate to that. Like I really feel that. I was a bit of a slow learner as well. But I do feel like that intense focus, hey, and just a bit of a daydreamer. I don't always hear my name or respond to my name, but I feel like a very intense focus on different tasks. But just allow, just allow. I do want to recommend crystals. I do feel like crystals could help, you know, support the kids. Okay, so finances, past into now. So that's usually something else happening with that, you know, some extra cash coming in. Sometimes our loved ones will try and help us do that, bring more finances in. It can also be a bit of a focus, past into now. Dietary change in the present. We've had a bit of dietary health type stuff tonight. So just having a think about that, that could be useful for kids. I will just address that because I want to know. Grief work. Moving forward, there's a little bit more grief healing work, releasing for you to be able to do here. So grief work was upside down. I do need to release more. And that one looks very much like a butterfly, ladybird, I should say, the black and red. Decisions moving forward. We do have to make some decisions, and this could be to do with children too, because that's what I'm dealing with at the moment, or talking about. Grief work though, that's sitting in your body, that'll be to do with a loss usually, a loss of a relationship or a, you know, loved one, you know, passing away, that sort of thing. So finances, dietary change. I'm interested in dietary change really. Just want to see if this is about the kids. Yeah. I just want to say in terms of diet that I do want more basics. It's like knowing what you put into your food, knowing the ingredients that goes into your food, avoiding processed chemicals, packaged jars, all of that sort of stuff. I realize that takes more time, but I feel like I want to know what's going into my food because I do feel like that could be affecting the child that I'm speaking about. The one with the thoughtful, you know, daydreaming, off with the fairies a little bit. So just watch that. More plant-based would be good, but also planning out, making things from scratch so you know what's going into the food. I feel like that's important. So hopefully, Rochelle Lee, that makes sense with the kids. Now, Hazel Pedley, Grandma, and you're involved in a car fight. Now, I have been speaking about cars a little bit tonight, so we'll come to you now and see what this is all about, Grandma. Now, the first reference I get with Grandma Hazel is in the head. So up here, a bit of a reference, it's quite a bit of pressure here. Now, when I touch my head, it often means dementia. It can be sometimes head injuries, but the pressure up here in my head space will be something to do with head, Grandma. They show me what they were feeling before they passed, generally speaking. Now, just going to come to you. Now, there is still a little bit of trauma in your body, and it's coming up as sort of PTSD for me because I'm shaking a little bit. So it's no great surprise you're involved in a car fight. It would have been terrifying, but my body is shaking. I just want to let you know there is still a little bit of that trauma there. So whatever you can do to visualize, put yourself back there, show yourself it's all good, you know, heal, go and see a healer, something like that would be amazing, just to try and clear that energy from your system. There is an awareness that I was there. Look at my hair going up. Look at that. That is something. That is something. There is an awareness I was there. I'm watching this unfold. I was present. Yeah, I was present. I can see it. It looks like either something leaking on the road. It looks like something's leaking on the road. I can't tell if that's grease or oil, but it does feel like something leaking. It's quite a fire. That is quite a fire. Grief just flew out of the deck. That's that ladybird card again. So past tense now. This is getting rid of that trauma in your body. We need to grieve that. I feel very unsettled in your solar plexus and in throat space. Oh yeah, that makes me want to cough. Really unsettled in solar plexus and throat space. So this is having a big impact on your body physically, but she is showing me, I can see it. I can see it. I'm there, all unfolding. It's quite a fire, like it's quite a bit of fire there involved. And it does feel like kind of a line for me. So whether there was something leaking and it sort of followed that trail, it does feel like that. There's something about, was there smoke or something? Because it's like wind the windows down, can't wind the windows down, something about the windows. Whether they were like stuck or there was smoke in the car, something like that. It's like wind the windows down. Hopefully that makes sense to you. It's a feeling of like having to get out. Now this is a bit of a nightmare, goosebumps. I've just got confirmation. It feels like a bit of a nightmare as in recurring, like memories, flashbacks, that sort of thing. So really watch that. I do want you to get a healing, talk to someone, you know, process that. That's the grief work card. But I do feel like flashbacks just popping up unexpectedly. And that can show that it's definitely trauma and it's sitting in your body. So you really need to address that. That's very, very important. Lots of care for you. Now, end of an era is new. This is no longer serving us. Generally, that's meaning that closing a door, opening a new door. We're not doing things the same way anymore. So we're doing grief work in the past into the present, and in the present we are doing end of an era, which is something new moving forward. It's finances, which is good. So it's usually spirit, just an indication that spirit's going to bring in more. So ask for what you need in terms of money. If it's anything to do with you know, getting extra assistance, counseling, anything around the accident, there's going to be something. So it could have been compo. There could be compensation if it's related to that with the finances. So a little bit of a boost to the finances moving forward. Hazel, hopefully that makes sense for you. Now, just going to come to some more general readings. I'm going to use my psychic reading cards. I haven't used those tonight. I love it. Pardon me. They are the Phoenix rising from the ashes. 48 people watching on this Monday. Thank you so much. Yeah, wow, Wendy. Wendy knows what you're talking about. Wendy has had the same experience, Hazel. So hopefully that made sense for everyone. Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? So that's our mediumship. Lots of smoke. Hazel, yes. Wind down the windows. That was the relation. That was the reference there. So I'm glad that that made sense. Hazel, I really hope you're okay. There's lots of energy coming from grandma as well here as I'm speaking. There's a lot of care for you, hon. So please, you know, go and get help, go and get a healing, go and talk to someone, because there is still a little bit of trauma in your body, and I would like you to release that, because otherwise that will remain. Laura Lou Blondie, health. No, I'm doing health. What am I doing psychic reading cards for? Health. I'm going to grab my Whispers of Healing for Laura Lou Blondie. Health. Let's just go to Laura Lou. Let's see what's going on there. Laura, though, I just feel a little bit down in the dumps with you, with your energy. I would like to see that raise a little bit, your vibrations raise a little bit. I feel a little bit pessimistic, to be honest, and that's normal. I mean, we all have that from time to time. But, you know, Rescue Remedy can be really helpful for that. I just feel a little pessimistic, a little bit deflated in your energy. Let me see what's going on around health, though. Laura Lou, what I do want to say is it's good to break habits. I feel like there's some habits that I'm in that may not be the best for my health. So breaking habits, thinking about doing things a little bit differently, getting out of my comfort zone, getting out of my routine a little bit. It is good to have a routine around eating, I guess. But I do feel like maybe finding some new habits. It does feel like getting into sort of the same set of patterns, which may not be the best for my health. Let me just draw some cards. I just want to see what comes up here. Laura Lou, I am a little bit prickly in my legs with you too, and what that does feel like is sort of residual energy. So it would be good to get in some salt water, go for a swim in the ocean, something like that, and just sort of clear out that energy. Grounding would be great, staying on Mother Earth, inviting the tree roots to connect to Mother Earth, all that sort of stuff. I'm a little bit prickly in your legs, so it's just an interesting sort of vibration. Would be good to sort that out. It could also be around hips, opening up hips, doing things like that, but I'm just prickly around legs, if that makes sense for you. Could be around circulation potentially. Sometimes it's hard to know without being able to get confirmation and really think about it. Negativity is often prickly, so that's good confirmation for me. That's the little fairy there with the mushrooms looking exhausted. So past into now, we're just overdoing it. It's just burning the candle at both ends. We can't do that forever, Laura Lou. We can't. So we need to take some rest and recognize this is having the impact on us physically. But watch those legs of yours, because it is quite prickly for me. It is quite a prickly energy. You can see all the little people in the background there. They're all having little rest. It's just exhausting at the moment. So you've just been burning the candle at both ends. Got to be very, very careful. Triggers means that we are absolutely overwhelmed and any little thing is going to set us off. So triggers at the moment. So that can be, you know, like a pressure cooker, and it's like the top is just about to blow. Just about to blow. So watching the triggers, you know, people around us who are toxic, that sort of thing. Now, something that catches my eye is both of these have a crescent moon or a new moon in both of them. You can see the new moon there as well. So what I want to say to you is that is when we bring in new energy. So let's bring in some new energy, different to before. Double one, master number 11. Isn't that good timing? One, new beginnings, and double one can also be life purpose, checking out your soul mission, that sort of thing. Moving forward, it's moving forward with great intention, taking back your power, hun. I feel like I've been giving my power away. So that's intention, setting the intention. This is the direction I want to head in. You've got your magic horse there. That's actually my totem animal, that animal there. That is my animal that I travel with. So setting your intention, being really clear about it. Double one is a master number, and acceptance. We can't change. We can't fix or change. That's the full moon, and that can be clearing out. So the new moon is welcoming the new. Full moon is getting rid of stuff we no longer need. Acceptance, moving forward, leaving the past behind, not sitting there and lingering in the past. All of those things will have an impact on your health. Laura Lou, hopefully that makes sense. Troy Mack is after current relationship. Thank you, Laura Lou. So relationship, Troy Mack. I do have you on my list. Whoa, Melanie. Where did that card deck go? This is actually Melanie's card deck. She sent it to me. I think I lost a card from the table, but I can't actually see it. I don't know that I did. Melanie, these are Melanie's cards. She sent them up to me, which is amazing. Melanie Hall's watching my page. Moving forward. So I'm just going to put moving forward down next to your name, Melanie. You are on my list, and I will come to you very soon. We've just got Troy, Bree, Melanie, Tina, Kelly, Love Live, and Janine written down at the moment, so I can certainly... baby, boy or girl, Bree, where am I, baby? I've just added a little note to your name here, Bree. Melissa, hello, nice to see you. No worries, Melanie. Aha, Hazel, yeah, I'm seeing something leaking out of the car, and it did look dark to me. So that's, yeah, really good confirmation, hon. Very good. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I love the feedback, love the confirmation. So even if I'm off the beat, let me know. I like to know what's going on. Troy MC, current relationship. Let's have a look at that for Troy. So I don't need to check in with Troy. I'm just going to have a look at the relationship. These are the relationship cards. Thank you, Melanie. You're very generous for sending these to me. So I like to mention Melanie's name because she is a fabulous lady. Troy MC, let's look at our relationship for you. That one, yeah, good. All right, Troy, now, oh, okay. Current relationship. This could be the one that's passed into now. This could be the one. So this is a biggie. This is a biggie. Could be worth fighting for, okay? This could be the one passed into now. Now, there is an indication with my ex-partner maybe getting involved. So whether I'm still thinking about my ex, whether my, partner is doing that, we need to let go of the ex, okay? So I am sort of drawing on you, so I would expect that to be you. You may think you've already done it, but we need to do a bit more releasing. So that's super important because this is worth it. This is a relationship that could be worth it. Children is involved. So children between yourself, your partner, between the two of you, children impacted with this relationship. So we need to consider the kids, and that is moving forward. Heart-to-heart conversations means we've got a bit of work to be done here. It's not super easy, but we have to work through this. And I feel like it's worth it. Based on that first card, I feel like this relationship's worth it. Let's deal with the ex and remove anything attached to that. And this is, you know, getting down into it. So it could be using the wooden spoon. It could be reflecting back. This is what I hear you're saying, da, da, da. Really getting into that, getting some counseling even. Heart-to-heart conversations is opening up. It's being vulnerable for us to be able to move forward with this relationship. Troy MC, hopefully that makes sense for you. Bree, we are there now, Bree. I know Bree's very excited. Fairies, let's use fairies for Bree. All right, so just asking around babies, fertility, all that sort of stuff for Bree. Then I've got Melanie, Tina, Kelly, Love Live, and Janine. So coming to all of you fabulous men and women tonight. Whoops. Lose a card. All right, so Bree, just asking around fertility, babies. Let's have a look around there and see what's going on there. Bree, I do feel like I've got a bit of a microscopic view of this. The only thing I want to say to you is take a little step back, just get a wider perspective. Sometimes we can get right in close to things and not see really what's going on. So just take a little step back for me. That would be awesome. It just feels a little laser focused, and sometimes that can actually block things from happening. All right, so just going to draw some cards around this, see what pops out if the kid or kids are here. And if not, we are focusing on some other things at the moment. Let's see. Brie, I do want to say I do feel like I've got my hands full already as well. So just, you know, making time for yourself could be really good. Well, we've got all months here. I'm asking around children. Now, spring is passed into now. That's your desire fully manifesting, but I've also got autumn moving forward. So spring was September, October, and November last year. So whatever was going on September, October, November last year, important. That's passed into now. That's spring. Dietary change is in the present. So we're talking about fertility, babies, all that sort of stuff. Just watching what you're putting into your body, making sure it is optimizing your chances of falling pregnant. So there's lots of foods, as we know, that are really good for that. So just watching your diet, what you're putting in your body, whether you're optimizing or minimizing your chances. Now, autumn is moving forward. So that's moving into later this year. What's autumn, like June, something like that? I'm not great with months. So autumn is when these desires are manifesting. So that could be something new, a shift, or the baby, you know, conception, something like that. So that's autumn. And easy does it is patience. Not making anything rush. We don't need to rush anything. Now, birthday's there as well, and that is pregnancy and conception, reading from the bottom of the deck. It can also be a significant birthday coming up for one of the kids you already have. Birthday can be pregnancy and conception. Easy does it is patience. Yeah, not making anything happen, not trying to force. It doesn't work with babies, as we know. We can't force that. Melanie Hall, general, moving forward. What are we looking at for Melanie? Let me grab... Angel therapy for Melanie. Let's do that, Melanie. So just going to come to Melanie. Then we've got some other people. Hi, Danny, back on watching. Thank you so much. Marie, hello. Michelle Mendez, hello. Now, it is always good. Oh, that's so funny, Jasmine. Yeah, they're great, aren't they? If you want to connect with me one-on-one, there is a link in this post. You can click on that and click book now, or you can private message me. I will be on answering any questions you may have after the show. So feel free to do all of the above. Like my page, we do draws, card draws, live readings, joint live readings, and things like that. So more than happy to have you on board if you feel to jump on, or if you want to do a reading or a healing or both. I do a reading healing combo, which is really popular. Just click on the link and book now. Bree, I'm glad that makes sense, hon. Very, very good. A couple of months there to look out for. One in the past, one moving forward. All right, so Melanie, where are we? Just going to come to you, general moving forward. Let's see. These are angel therapy, drawing virtue. Whoa, cards are flying everywhere, Melanie. Hang on. Now, when I put them back in the deck, it's because they're face down, not face up, and I like them to be face up. I'm a little fussy, this reader here. Melanie, just going to come to you. All right, so past, present, future from angel therapy. Let's see what's going on here. What do I need to know about little Melanie here, darling girl that she is? Oh God, this is so great. Love. All right, heart chakra, big on you, Melanie. You are so generous and so kind. But I want you to take back some of that love for yourself, building up your self-confidence, your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. Keep working on that. You're doing a great job. Great big heart space of yours, very generous, but make sure you are taking care of yourself first. Archangel Michael is releasing the past, releasing everything that's come before. Toxic energy, emotions, anything from my past relationships, you know, whatever it is, let's let all of that go. I think I've sent you the heart clearing meditation. It might be worth doing that again, and or cutting cords. So having a little practice of cutting cords, because we've got Michael here too. So we can't ignore that. There's a bit of protection required. So that's usually an indication around some toxic energy, something going on, because we don't often get Michael in a row there. It just seems a little bit too much for me. So something's going on. Fear-based energy is playing a role here too. So just watch that solar plexus of yours, anxiety, panic, all of those feelings in solar plexus. Now, workshops and seminars means moving forward could be doing a bit of learning yourself. So participating in, furthering your knowledge, workshops and seminars, something to focus on, something positive. And then we've got heart space. So it could be learning and then doing a little bit of, what I do, or, just changing your career. But workshops and seminars is learning a bit more, and then it's following heart's purpose too. So heart chakra in that respect as well. But you need to really protect yourself at the moment. Watch the energies that you are allowing into your life, making sure that they are super positive. Now, Tina Steele, thank you, Melanie. Lots of love for you. Tina Steele, romance. Lots of love life ones tonight. So Tina Steele, just going to come. Gloria, hello. Carly, thank you for watching. Gloria, yes. Career, love life, and health. Hello, Gloria. I'll get to as many people as I can. And I do start at 6:15. It will be 7:15 again soon, because we're switching back to daylight saving time, or off daylight saving time, I should say. So at the moment it's 6:15 Queensland time that I start, 7:15 daylight time, Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So it's going to be a good idea if you can log on as soon as possible after I start. And then I tend to write a lot of names and things down at the beginning. Tina, love life, just going to come to you, Hans. Let me just see what's going on there. Then Kelly Bottrell was after health or job. Love Live was after a general, and Janine life purpose. So we'll get through all of those people. Now I do beautiful soul kind of purpose, life purpose, readings, spirit guides, angels, all of that stuff one-on-one. So if you want to connect with me and do that, I love doing those sorts of readings. Love, love, love. If you want to meet your guides, it's very exciting. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, codependency. So that's usually an enabler. So Tina, still you're asking around love life, that can be an enabler. So if someone else has an addiction and I'm sort of supporting that, allowing that, whatever it is, it's usually an enabler, and that's passed into now. So have a think about that and how that applies to your love life, that's passed into now. Trust in the present. So this is about having faith. Stay the course. Don't change direction. Just keep doing what you're doing. Trust you're heading in the right direction. Use your gut. Gut instinct gives us an indication of that. And romantic feelings moving forward. So it's an indication that someone is there. It's worth exploring that. Romantic feelings, you can see it's quite passionate there, but it is worth exploring. But definitely leaving behind the codependency if we can, because that's someone who is an enabler. And look out for the red flags. So not to make you fearful, but there are some red flags. So if there is someone around us at the moment, I do want to be cautious of that. And just watch out for those red flags. That will give me an indication that there is something wrong. So as I'm saying there, trust your gut. Trust your gut with this one. So it's a bit of a mixed bag for you, Tina, with this one. Bit of a mixed bag. Kelly Bottrell, health and job. Kelly, what am I going to do? Might do life purpose. I haven't done too many life purpose readings tonight. Then I'm doing Janine, who's life purpose as well. So that all sort of fits well, doesn't it? And then I will have to jump off because I know I'll get kicked off here. Jose, health. Jose, is it? Love? Jose. All right, let me just put Jose down in brackets. Kelly Bottrell, health and job. Jose, I'm coming to you in a second. Kelly Bottrell, health or job. So Kelly, I'm just going to do life purpose because then I've got Janine doing life purpose as well. So we can get both of you sorted. And then we've got Jose wedged there in the middle like a little sandwich. And then I will have to jump off because someone else will get on here and kick me off otherwise. Kelly Bottrell, health and job. We're just going to look at job, life purpose. Let's see. So this will just give me an indication, Kelly, of what we could be doing, should be doing, are doing. So I'll just see what pops out for you. Now, bottom of the deck is music. So vibration, frequency of music. I have music on all the time. You may not be able to hear it, but it's on all the time with me. Solfeggio, miracle tone. Very supportive. That can also be someone who plays music, gets enjoyment out of that. It's also very good for clearing all your chakras, as I alluded to before. Now, oracle cards. Wow, here we are. It's very spiritual, Kelly. This is around work. So that can be getting your own guidance, giving guidance to others, using the cards, getting, a bit more confirmation and stuff like that. So that's past into now, doing that for others and yourself. Options in the present, it means that there's lots of things on the board that you can do. Lots of qualities, lots of skills, lots of things under my belt, lots of things I've learned. So we've got options. And yoga, getting the energy moving. So I could be teaching yoga, participating in yoga, getting the energy moving through my body more, but very spiritual in your energy. Let me just touch options, Kelly. I just want to see, oh, my left ears has gone deaf. That indicates female energy around. Options, let me just have a look at this and see if they give me a quick indication of that. Kelly, I want to say just follow your dreams, follow your dreams. So notice your dreams, write your dreams down, get a little notepad and a pen beside your bed, start to write those things down. Some of this is remembering, going back into childhood. What is it that I wanted to do then? But dreams, follow your dreams is what I want to say. So notice your dreams. That'll give you an indication around where we're heading with your career and that sort of thing. Now, Jose, just going to come to you for general. So Jose, just going to pop out a couple of general cards, angel therapy. Let's do those. And then I will have to jump off after I connect to, whoops, Janine. Jose, just general. Let's see what's going on with Jose. Thank you. So, whoops, everything's flipping upside down. Thank you, Lisa, for coming back and watching. I really appreciate that. So, Jose, let's have a look at Jose. Past, present, future. What do you got here? If you want to connect with me, there's a link in this post and you click book now and check my availability. Otherwise, I'll be on the show answering questions afterwards. So more than happy for you to jump on and communicate. Now, wow, Jose, you are something. You are something. Forgiveness is letting go of what's come before, letting go of anything holding me back. This does feel like karmic. It does feel like family, relationships. It could be parents. I've got a little tightness in my throat. So just healing anything else there. I'm sure that we always feel like we've done it all. And we're like, oh, surely not. But it does feel like a little bit more and it's in throat space. So whether I can say something to someone to get it off my chest, you know, family, parents, that sort of thing. Otherwise, third person role playing will be really good for you past into now. Crown chakra, so connection to higher awareness, higher self. That's doing some meditation, going up, visiting the ascended masters, your guides, that sort of thing. So really connecting to crown. It can also be around channeling. Crystals, very supportive for you, Jose. You are a very, very spiritual being and you're a light worker like me. That is my name. You can see there. There, light worker. I can't point. There we go. Light worker. So I feel like same sort of realm, same sort of industry, which is helping, healing, being of service, helping people on the front line like me. We need to do a bit more of that in the present though. Connection, opening up to your higher awareness, allowing guides to communicate with you. Janine, life purpose. Just going to do Janine's career just very, very quickly. Jose, I hope that makes sense. Brilliant. Janine, life purpose, very quickly, and then I'll jump off. But I will be online if you want to answer any questions after the show, or if you want to book a reading, click book now on my page. The link is in the post. Janine, just going to draw a couple of cards around yourself. Thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Taking the time out of your busy evenings. And I do try to get to different people. I do look for different names. And often it's just spirit will kind of guide me in a particular direction. So there's no favorites here. There's no favorites. It's just wherever spirit kind of guides me is where I go. All right, let's have a look here. So practice makes perfect. Protected. Now this is a transition usually, so protected to go across into something different. So that means supported. Usually financially, it's all good. Spirit knows we're heading in the right direction, Janine. Family involvement. So that can be working from home, family business, that sort of thing, in the present. So definitely involving family, Janine, that is supported. Now, body work is energy work. So this can be massage, you know, Reiki, pranic energy, whatever it is, acupuncture, acupressure. There's a million different things. But this is a calling for you moving forward to look at that, you know, consider that, some sort of healing modality. So just have a look at that. That could be good for you. And this is doing something and getting really good at it. So that'll be the body work for you. So incorporating something different into what you're already doing, and the practice is doing it and practicing it and putting it into practice and getting the energy flowing in that area. So awesome, Janine. Bit of a change at family business there. Now I'm going to jump off. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone. And I'll see you the same time next week. And if you want to connect one-on-one, I would love this. Love to see you this week. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. Bye.